How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be looking at how you can make tons of money in New World while leveling your harvesting skill line at the same time. But before we get into that, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It helps out massively. Now, let's get into it. A great spot to farm harvesting is over here in Restless Shore, because this area is great for two different plants, Silkweed and Hemp. You want to start off by heading down to the Shrine of Sisyphus, and then begin making your way up to the Morningdale capital city, grabbing your preferred resources along the way. I calculated my profits in two ways, once just grabbing Silkweed on this route, and the other only grabbing Hemp. If you want both, you can do both routes simultaneously to make even more profit. Plus there's tons of other great resources in this area that you can grab as well to make even more profit. But I skipped most of these just to get the profit numbers on these two resources alone. On my route for Silkweed, I can gain 3,000 Silkweed per hour, netting me about 2,000 gold. It's not crazy numbers, but it's also good harvesting XP, and if I grabbed other resources as well, I could have made even more. Plus I am doing this with no buffs or harvesting gear, and a very basic sickle, so adding all of that will make you even more as well. And you could even refine your items to whichever tier is the most profitable on your server for even more profits. Weirdly, I managed to make more of a profit on my hemp only run. This got me roughly 10,000 fiber in an hour, which was around 3,700 gold. So even if you only want Silkweed, I highly recommend grabbing both whenever running this route. By doing both together, you can expect to make over 5,000 gold per hour. If wire fiber is more what you're looking to grind out though, I got you covered as well. I'll start off by saying that this route, up in Eden Grove, is pretty much the best spot for it, but since it's so well known, it's constantly full, so I avoid it, but I figured I'd show you the route anyway, in case you're on a low population server. My favorite area to grind out wire fiber though, is over here in this area of Reekwater. If you watched my previous money making video about skinning, you'll remember this location. There's a total of 11 plants, so you'll not be able to have an infinite grind, but there's enough stuff around the area to keep your profits high while waiting for the plants to respawn. It takes me roughly 4 minutes to gather up all the plants, which gives me 450 wire fiber. This can sell for 300 gold on my server, so if you do the math, taking into account the 15-minute plant respawn time, if you only gather these plants, you'll be making only 1.2k per hour. That's not great, but while I'm waiting for plants to respawn, I kill the animals in the area for their hides, and there's some iron up on the hill as well that I grab. And this can raise my profits to over 5k per hour with minimal gear and buffs. Or you can just AFK in the corner and come back every 15 minutes. Or you can queue up for your daily OPRs or 3v3 arenas while you wait. You'll still make good money and XP from this area, even if it's not an infinite grind, and it's usually empty, which is always awesome. One final method I thought I'd look into, since it's rather new to the game, is harvesting cactus up in Brimstone Sands. These things are everywhere up there, so you can do this pretty much anywhere, but I like to head up to this way shrine and then just harvest everything around it until I have enough of what I need. If you 100% only do the harvesting versions of these plants, the profits are a bit underwhelming, so I highly recommend also cutting down the tree versions of the cactus to increase profits, even though it will give you woodcutting experience instead of harvesting. Also, if you have the moat gathering perk on your tools, that will ramp up profits by a ton. But just from harvesting alone, I managed to gather 500 aloe gel, 2,000 water, and 900 cactus flesh in an hour here. That totals up to only 1,000 gold per hour, so yeah, I would also woodcut if I was going for this method. I hope this can help a few of you out. I know I've been meaning to max out my harvesting for a while now, and doing this research got me to work on it, plus make a bit of money at the same time, so I'm glad I did it. Let me know where you like to train your harvesting, and consider leaving a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribing to the channel. It all helps out massively. But until next time, have a good one. Thanks for watching another video. If you'd like to check out another money making method, click on the video to the left. Or if you'd like to see any other New World related content, click on the video to the right. And don't forget to subscribe.